Hello and welcome to the channel. The All Progressives Congress APC National Chairman Senator Abdullahi Adamu has spoken to some aggrieved senators supposedly vying for leadership positions in the 10th National Assembly. This is coming after the senators are crying foul as a result of the party's controversial zoning formula adopted. Let's get to the news proper. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. National Assembly Leadership. APC moves to pacify aggrieved aspirants. The All Progressives Congress on Thursday began negotiations with senators contesting the presidency of the Senate for the 10th National Assembly. The national chairman of the party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, during a meeting with aggrieved Senate presidency aspirants in Abuja, said the party would study the protest letter submitted by the aspirants as part of fresh consultations. Adamu said the party would study the letter with a view to making amends where necessary. The lawmakers in attendance at the meeting included the former Zamfara Governor Abdulaziz Yari, the senator-elect representing Imo West of Sita Izunaso, Sani Musa, Niger East, Umar Sadiq, Kwara North, and the Senate Chief Whip, Oji Uzokalu. The meeting took place 24 hours after angry contestants for the position of the Speaker of the House of Representatives stormed the National Secretariat to query the decision by the ruling party and the President-elect, Bola Tinubu. The development followed the rejection of the party's adoption of a former minority Senate leader and ex-Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Godswill Akpabio, for the position of Senate President in the 10th National Assembly. The APC National Working Committee had endorsed Akpabio from the South-South geopolitical zone as the President of the 10th Senate and Tajuddin Abbas from the Northwest as the Speaker of the House of Representatives. The party also selected Senator Barau Jibrin from the Northwest as the Deputy Senate President, while Benjamin Kalu from the Southeast was nominated as Deputy Speaker. But the decision was greeted with protest and anger by other contestants, particularly the North Central lawmakers whose region was sidelined by the party leadership in the power-sharing deal. The contestants demanded fresh zoning of the principal offices. Also, the chairman of the Southern Governors Forum and Governor of Ondo State, Mr. Rotimi Akeredolu, faulted the zoning arrangement adopted by the party leadership. But responding to complaints during the meeting with aspirants, Adamu acknowledged their objection, which he said would be considered by the NWC. Speaking at the parley which had in attendance, the National Deputy Chairman, North Abubakar Kyari, National Secretary Iola Omisore, and others, Adamu said, as chairman of the APC and members of the National Working Committee, we take responsibility. As chairman, I take responsibility for what has gone on air. I don't have to share with you what not to share. I take absolute responsibility for that, and in that spirit, I welcome you to this office on behalf of my colleagues. Yesterday, we received members of the lower chamber who are also contesting for the position of the speakers in the lower chamber, and we had similar pronouncements, words of disagreement from them. Yes, there were no sufficient or adequate consultations with you who are contesting, and it is a simple principle of democracy that you get views and opinions, but the circumstances that we found ourselves in after the elections frustrated our desire. As Democrats, the ex-Nasarawa state governor said the party leadership would go back to the drawing board and review the decisions taken regarding the zoning. He stated, "We will go back to the drawing board. We owe our party that duty to take a look at whether what was done could not be changed. What was done needs some changes or reviews." The APC chairman urged the senators to hold the fire until the last word is heard from us, noting that the NWC members are the custodians of the party, but we are not acting alone. He noted that the voice of the president-elect is an essential voice, hardened. We must accommodate him the best we can. I will not compromise on that. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Adamu promised to address the issues raised by his visitors when the president-elect Bola Tinubu returns to the country. We will go back to the drawing board and put our heads together again and see what we will get, he appeased the senators. Stressing the importance of Tinubu's input, he noted, I cannot preempt that. I will wait until we hold that meeting with Mr. President-elect, the same team that we had the same meeting with. If we need to enlarge the committee, we will do so. We will be better informed through contributions that will be made. We will go through your memo line by line and ensure that we are able to capture the spirit of your presentation and see what will be the best way out of the situation we have. Speaking further, the party leader pledged to deliver justice to everyone and harped on the need for unity in the APC ahead of the May 29 inauguration. Adamu said, whatever you heard is the heart of human endeavor, and we are not perfect as human beings. We can make mistakes. So if we find in the course of further consultations the mistakes that need to be looked at, we will look at them. The important thing is that the spirit of the party must be kept alive. We just came out of the election, the whole country looking toward us. We are just counting down to the inauguration on the 29th of this month. Our eyes must stay on the ball, but in doing so, we must make sure justice will be done. We will do our best as human beings to deliver justice to all and sundry. On the omission of the North Central in the zoning of the National Assembly leadership, the APC chairman said he remained tongue-tied talking about North Central. Reacting to Yari's demand for fair play, Adamu said, your argument is extremely plausible. I assure you we will take a look at what has been given to the public. I don't want to believe that voting is not an essential thing. The vote remains the essential thing in every democracy because a vote is the opinion of the populace. In a related development, aspirants for the speaker position who felt shortchanged by the ruling party have asked the APC NWC to act on their demand for a review. The group of 7 aggrieved contestants stated that it was ready to adopt one of its members to contest against the candidate adopted by the APC and the president-elect. They include the current Deputy Speaker, Ahmed Wasser, Majority Leader, Al-Hassan Ado Doguwa, Chairman of the House Committee on Appropriations, Mukhtar Betara, and Chairman of House Committee on Navy, Yusuf Gagdi, Chairman of the House Committee on Water Resources, Sadar Soli, and the former member of the House, who is now member-elect, Sani Jaji. Speaking to our correspondent on Thursday, on behalf of the aggrieved aspirants, the chairman of the House Committee on Navy, Yusuf Gagdi, APC Plateau, said the NWC should act on the demand by the lawmakers for a review of the zoning plan released by the APC. When asked if the group expected a response from the APC on Tinubu within a specific time, Gagdi stated that the buck had been passed to the national leadership of the ruling party. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.